Jacksonville, man, what's going on? Continue the series of giving grades to every single NFL team. I know we're getting later in the week. The draft happened almost a week ago. Bear with me. I give my draft grade. I give Mel Kiper's, and I give PFF 3 total grades. 2 are paid subscription articles. So with that being said, I'm Two-Tone Sports. I want to say thanks for tuning in. Any and all support to the channel is greatly appreciated. So, I got to jump into this video and disclose this one's hard for me, man. I am a Chargers fan. I am. You guys did us dirty. Good for you guys. But I'm a fan of the NFL, hence the channel. Try to stay even-minded. So that being said, Duval County, you got the best of bolts, man. Duval, you got the best of the bolts that game. Now, the draft. Anton Harrison with your first pick. You traded back. You got Anton Harrison, 6'4", 315 pounds. Okay. Strength to move defenders when his technique is sound and has a finisher's mentality in the run game. Effective combo and second-level blocker with range to lock up defenders in space. Smooth, getting set, flashes powerful punch, and is tough to shake once he's locked on in pass pro. He's honestly, if you saw his stats, he's a pretty good pass protecting tackle. Still a little bit raw, still needs to get a little bit worked on. So, yeah. Plus, left tackle Cam Robinson's facing multi-game suspension for performance-enhancing drugs. That's unfortunate. And he had the 6th worst pass block win rate for an offensive tackle. Juwan Taylor's got him free agency. So Harrison, who's can play left or right, really, is going to have to take that spot until Robinson comes back. So, yeah. What is his year one impact? He is a plug-and-play starter. Harrison was a second rounder of their rankings. But since Robinson is facing a suspension, the work-in-progress tackle will be pressed into duty as early as day 1. Thought this was a good pick. I like him as pass pro. It was just so needed for you guys that you had to do it. One of those top tackle prospects didn't fall to you guys, meaning like Paris Johnson Jr., Skoronski, Broderick Jones, Darnell Wright. Those guys, I mean, you didn't expect that to happen, but you traded back and you still got a tackle in Anton Harrison. It's really the pick you guys had to make. So, you guys went round 2, Brenton Strange. 6'4", 253-pound tight end out of Penn State. Smooth route runner, quick off the line, fluid getting in and out of breaks. He's a hands catcher with good focus and confidence. Transitions up the field quickly, has the ability to make the first defender miss, and breaks good deal of tackles. Okay, powerful punch in the blocking, and can latch and steer defenders. You guys franchise tagged Evan Ingram, who honestly played really well for you guys last year, but he's a receiver. He's kind of a slot receiver. So you needed to draft Brenton Strange, who's more the traditional tight end. So he's at least able to block for you guys. I like Brenton Strange. I think there's more upside to this kid than a lot of people are giving credit to. Value, maybe it's a little high, but there's a lot of upside here. And let's be honest, Trevor Lawrence should bring it out of him. You got one of the kids here in Tank Bigsby, one of the coolest names in the draft. 6 foot, 210 pounds. Patient, above average vision. Shows the ability to pluck away from his frame in pass catching. Quickly transitions upfield as receiver. But he's inconsistent with his technique and willing and effective when squaring up. Post-draft, you have an established speed back in ETN, and now you added your power back, which is why I like it. With only JaMychal Hasty and Dearness Johnson as backups, Bigsby slots in as the team's RB2 right away. Interesting. Think maybe Dearness Johnson can give him a little run for his money, but I like the pick. Because, I mean, ETN's not going anywhere. He's your one, and now you got your tank behind him. See what I did there? No? All right, whatever. Ventrell Miller, interior linebacker. Got better size than the other ones in like Trenton Simpson and all them. So 232, he's got 10 pounds on him, but whatever. Long arms to keep blockers off the body. Wraps up. Not a thumper, but he makes the tackle. He's more effective dropping into zone than he is matching up man. Most of these linebackers are, to be honest. Doesn't have much upside as a pass rusher. Potential to develop in a core special teams player. You don't want to drop the special teams player in the fourth. You got Tyler Lacey, defensive end, 6'4", 279 pounds. Versatile defensive lineman. That's why I like this pick, all right? Flashes the ability to shoot his hands and walk offensive tackles back to the QB. Lacey has the active hands to slip interior offensive linemen as well. So you can kick this kid outside. You can kick him inside. That's why I like this pick. 4th round. It's nice. Yasir Abdullah, 6'1", 273 pounds, out of Louisville. Abdullah is a disruptive run defender with the foot speed and active hands to slip blocks. He's strong and flashes the ability to stack bigger, longer blockers. Closes quickly, chasing from the backside. Abdullah primarily lined up as a walk-up outside linebacker in his 2022 tape, but teams may project him as an off-ball linebacker because of his size. Moving on to probably my favorite pick for you guys in the next 2 picks, Antonio Johnson. This kid was projected on day 2, and you got him in the 5th. Value galore. Okay? So, Johnson, and you needed him too. Johnson played a high percentage of snaps as the big nickel for Texas A&M, and he's most effective playing near the line of scrimmage. Instinctive sniffing out screens so quickly it feels like he's a cheat code. He's a threat to get to the QB when blitzes. Johnson is an aggressive run defender who slips blocks, takes sound angles, and has excellent tackling form. Once again, you guys got him in the 5th round. This is a home run pick, as well as Parker Washington. I really like this kid. 5'10", 204 pounds, Parker Washington, built like a running back. His best asset is his ability to generate yards after the catch. Great combination of vision, elusiveness, and body control. Big hands, plucks the ball out of the air, but not much of a vertical threat. Why? Because he's 5'10". Still, in the 6th round, good value. These next picks, I'm kind of going to loop them all into one. Why? Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks here from the 6th round and on. I'll get into Christian Braswell in a second. But I will do it now. I go to Rutgers games. I go to a good amount of Rutgers games. So I got to give respect to this kid. He's from Rutgers, Christian Braswell. Hope he makes the team. Hope he's a good special teams player. And hopefully he just develops into a little bit more than that. So you got Eric Hallett here, safety. Once again, you guys needed one. Started 31 consecutive games to end his college career. A little bit on the smaller side, shorter arms, but availability is the best ability. That's huge. Good special team experience. Once again, say it in almost every single video. Offensive guard in the 7th round. You can't go wrong. Also, 2-time team captain. 51 straight starts at right tackle. Awesome. Shorter arms and maybe better fit at guard in the NFL, but 51 straight starts. 2-time team captain in the 7th round. Nice pick. Defensive tackle out of North Carolina. 3-year starter. Outstanding worker coming off season-ending injury. Good pick. You got a fullback in the 7th. Awesome. Okay. Finished second on the team in tackles for loss despite playing in just 4 games last year. Played defensive end, linebacker, and fullback in 22. Projects as a developmental fullback and core special teams. I mean, dude, this kid played all over. Talk about a Swiss Army knife in the 7th round. That's really cool. He's also team captain. This is going to round it up. I'm going to give you guys a B. Why? I like the Parker Washington pick. I like the Antonio Johnson pick. Those two are probably my favorite. Tank Bigsby's a good pick. I think Brenton Strange may be in a slight reach for me. Anton Harrison is a project. Yeah, you traded back. You got some capital, draft capital for it. But at the end of the day, he's a project, and your tackle spot's looking a little sketchy because of what we read earlier. I'm giving you guys a B. Let's throw it over to Mel. He actually gave you guys a B as well. That's interesting. 2 trades down in round 1, acquiring extra 4th, 5th, and 7th round. I like that. Cam Robinson's facing the suspension. Anton Harrison might have to be thrown into the fire. Allowed just 1 sack over the past 2 seasons. Okay. Jags filled the need with Brenton Strange in round 2. Strange had been rising since the combine. Went back to study his tape after his combine workout. Liked what he saw. Has the talent to turn into a solid pass catcher. Also liked the value for Yazir Abdullah and Antonio Johnson on day 3. But it would have gone with running back Roshan Johnson over Tank Bigsby in the 3rd round. Yeah, but they were going for more physical. They weren't really looking for the top end speed, but I get it. His favorite was wideout Parker Washington, who had a chance to contribute early in the slot. Doesn't have much else to say. He gave you guys a B. Same as me. Honestly, I don't really look at these grades before I do this. So, like I said, Brenton Strange was a little bit of a reach for my liking, and Antonio Johnson was a steal at that point. PFF, what do you got to say? Day 1 pick makes a lot of sense. Cam Robinson's name's there again. 24th ranked player on PFF Big Board. He'll have just 9 total pressures from 447 pass blocking snaps in 22. Okay, day 2. The strange pick, could be a long-term replacement for Evan Ingram. Far better receiver than he does blocker. Caught 62.5% of the contested targets he saw. Drop rate of just 3%. 60.5 run blocking grade confirms that you probably don't want him taking on defensive ends. That's not an issue. But complimentary weapon to Travis Etienne by Tank Bigsby. The employee inside zone runs at a high rate. Bigsby turned into the 2nd best rushing grade on such plays. Very interesting. Miller brings a hard-hitting presence to Jacksonville's run game. Question is whether it'll hold up in coverage. Lacey is a better run defender than a pass rusher. Okay, what do we got in here? Jacksonville. Jaguars add undersized Abdullah, who plays with his hair on fire, earning a 90.8 pass rush grade. Wow. Okay. He may be more of a tweener and could be molded as the late round version of 2022 first round pick Devin Lloyd. Another athletic, versatile linebacker. That's interesting. Here we are with Johnson. Came up into 2022 with first round hype. Took a step back this year. He still finished with an 81.6 overall grade. He can be an absolute menace in the box, and just needs some refinement in order to make plays on the ball. Should be thrilled to pick up PFF's 2nd highest safety in the 5th round. Exactly what I said. I had this kid going on day 2. You got Washington down here. Smooth. Additionally, he has the ability to go up and win jump balls. 71.4 contested catch rate. That's pretty good. 15 missed tackles in 22. Here you are. Blah, blah, blah. All over the place. They also gave you guys a B. So, I would say it's fair to give you guys a B. Like I said, you didn't like wow with any massive names, but the value was good. You got a lot of picks. I like the moves in the first round of trading back, especially since you know you're going to get Anton Harrison there. So, we're giving you guys a B. If you guys want to debate it in the comments, let me know what you thought of your draft. Who would you rather have had than one of your picks? Let me know down in the comments below, or I respond to any and all comments, unless you're a troll. But once again, guys, thank you for any and all support to the channel. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to hit 1K subs before the NFL season. It's a goal of mine. So, at the end of the day, I just want to sit here and say thank you guys for watching and hope you guys tune into the next one.